So I was getting to work one morning this week. A couple days a week, I got to go in early. I'm there at like 6:30. Yeah. I'm a morning person, not an early morning person. Anyway, with the sunrise being later, I get to the parking lot. It's still dark, maybe a little bit dusk or dawn or whatever the morning one is. Anyway, I get there. I step out. It was warm this week. So it's, in the mid 50s, and I'm standing out there breathing in the fall air, and I can hear birds starting to wake up. And I'm just like, what a beautiful day. And I do this big overhead stretch, and I really get into the stretch because it feels good. And then pop, I hear and I feel a pop, and I'm instantly in pain. Like someone had shoved a ice pick under my shoulder blade on my left shoulder. So what I end up doing, I have to work the whole day training people. I can't use my left arm because it hurts to move. By the end of the day, it's just agony. So I go to my boss, Dr. Mike, is a chiropractor among a lot of other hats that he wears. But I've had an issue. I've got a shoulder that's been terrible since I landscaped, and I had a subluxation, meaning this popped out and popped back in. And anyway, I have a rib that pops out back there, usually sleeping wrong. So at the end of the day, Dr. Mike's like, come on, let's go and check you out. He starts doing some basic tests, and he's like, yeah, you've got a rib out. So I lay down on the table, and he's like feeling around. He's got me like this so that my back is open. And he's like, oh, yeah, you got a rib out. And then he's feeling around. He's like, oh, wait, you got two. And then he's like, let me just check and be sure. And he feels up. I had 3 ribs that popped out. This was not from some superhuman strength, deadlifting 500 pounds or trying to wrestle a coyote off of a child. No, this was stretching, getting out of my car. So I'm at the point in my life that I stretch and 3 ribs just pop out of my back. It's like, geez, I never thought I'd be at this point. My birthday's coming up next week, and I'll be 47. This is fairly obvious that that's, the truth. But I never thought I'd be to the point where things crack that much, like my elbows, my hips, shoulders, neck, now ribs pop out. It's like my plan is to live to be 100, but I feel like the last 40 years of that are going to be me like in a jar of dust. They're going to be wheeling me around. It'll be a jar with my head on it.